landed in UK, started fighting. And sometimes they get involved, me also. College is calling me, Lavinia used to call me. So then she can speak Sinhala, you know. So anyway, these are the things happen. So you must know how to live peacefully. Okay, and other than that, now remember, if you're absent, if you don't go to the college for any reason, if you are sick or if you feel sleepy or whatever, right, you must inform to the college. Now, for last few months, we are getting mails from the college. Please give us the contact details of these students. They are not coming to the college. So then we'll have to inform that we will call their houses and ask why he is not going to the college. Now college is about to report them to the UKBA. So remember, if you are not in a position to go to the college, you can simply send an email. Now we are coming to the interview. Okay, you are going after 8-12 hours, some maybe, if it is a direct flight, 8 hours, some. If you are going through Middle East Airlines, it's 12 hours, 8 hours from here to there, and then 4 hours from there to there. Anyway, though it is your first trip, or second trip, or third trip, it will be a tiring trip. It will be a tiring trip. Because men especially, you know, if you get some drinks, then you are always, you know, sleepy and, you know, tired, right? Anyway, once you're landed in UK, you can see outside nicely. If you are going to land after 6 o'clock, it will be nice to see outside view. It will be a very new experience for you to see the outside from the plane, right? And once you landed, then there are corridors to go to the immigration desk. Immigration desk is a huge area, maybe two sizes of this hall, and you're coming from that end, right? You're coming from that end, and once you come there are directions for you to go. If you have a British passport, one, it's not for you. If you have EEA passport, that's not for you. You have Asia for Asians, you know, other nationalities. That's the queue you have to be. It's about this size of area. There are few queues you can join. Sometimes about from 3-4 flights, crowd about 600, 700 all together. And then you have to be patient, stand one by one and wait. And once you come from over there, now you are standing facing that end, and you can see about 15, 20 desks, single desk, just the desk and the chair for the visa officer, immigration officer. They will be sitting down at their desk, about 20 officers, and there are people to direct you to different counters, right? If you are here, then he will direct you to the visa officers in these 3 visa officers, not to that visa officer, right? So it's like that. And then you will be called by the visa officer. When a visa officer is handling one's application, don't go and stand behind her, like how you do in Sri Lanka, how we do in Sri Lanka, right? You have to be in the queue and wait for him to call you or somebody to direct you, right? And then once the visa officer finishes one applicant, and then he will call, yes, please. And then either he will say, good evening, can I have your passport, please? Don't look at the books now, please. Don't look at the books, listen to me. Later on, I'm going to tell you these things. Later on, you can read and by heart this, right? So, now, when I speak, you can easily understand because I am speaking in Sri Lankan way, Sri Lankan accent, right? But it's different. Now, I know, I've worked in UK, I have gone to UK quite many times, and I was in UK in 1990. At that time, I was working in a restaurant, and I have given many jobs to lawyers, right, my friends. And once I got one lawyer to work with me, and when he was working with me, she's fluent in English. She's very fluent in English. So straight away, I asked her to take orders from the customers, right? And then she got her order. I still remember. At that time, unfortunately, boss also is a Pakistani, very greedy people, you know, Pakistanis. So he's also there. And then the lady came to the kitchen and gave order to the chef, saying 5 chicken burgers, 5 chicken burger chips for 5 people. And then he gave an order, it's a big order, you know, chicken burger chips. And then she served the table and then came with the tray, saying that they refused and they have ordered cheeseburger chips. So, but this lady heard it like chicken burger chips, but they have said cheeseburger chips. So anyway, to understand the pronunciation, it will take some time. It will take some time. Like, you know, now, if I say, good evening, can I have your passport, please? I say it that way, but visa officer will ask, good evening, can I have your passport, please? Something like that, right? So, maybe a little difficult for you to understand. But if you don't understand, if you didn't understand anything, just tell him, sir, this is the first time I'm out of my country. I'm not familiar with foreign accents. I'm not familiar with foreign accents. Can you speak slowly for me to understand clearly? But to tell you that, for you to tell that, you must use correct writing. Then you can reply, good evening, sir, here is my passport. The next question, first question normally, what is the purpose of your visit? Or why are you coming to UK? Don't worry. You have to, you know, you have to be strong. Don't show them that you are down, you're downward. Don't show them. Show them that you are very strong. I remember once, when we started about 3-4 years back, there was an interview from Glenville University at our office, right? There was a few students and one, he couldn't speak English, couldn't speak proper English at all, right? I told him, ask questions. Before she asked questions, you ask questions, right? And then he was calling when his interview, and this boy, he's not a boy, graduate from Millenium University, started saying, oh, Anne, how are you? What is this? Why do you want to question us? And, you know, so many things. And only few seconds, she said, okay, you're okay. Right? But remember, if you start telling all unwanted things and non-relevant things, then, you know, you're ruining your conversation, right? Okay, you must be strong. When you ask, what is the purpose of your visit? Or why are you coming to UK? You can say, well, sir, always, you know, use some words, you know, in English language, they are giving, well, sir, okay, sir, sir, you know, always, you know, be professional, right? Well, sir, I'm here to commence my higher studies. Just always try to limit your answer. Don't try to say long answers, then you might forget what you have started, right? When you are even writing long sentences, but when you are coming to the third line, you have forgotten what you have started, right? So always use very short sentences. Well, sir, I'm here to commence or complete my higher studies. And then he will ask, what is your school? Or what is your college? University? You can say. So it's a college. You can say it's a college. Whether he asks, if he asks, what is your college? You can't say, yeah, it's a college. Right? But if he asks, what is your school or what is your university? Then you say, so it's a college. It's Millenium City Academy. You must be proud about what you are. You must be proud about who you are. Right? Then he'll ask, where is your college? What is the location of your college? Do you know where your college is situated? Sir, it's in Mortimer Street, Central London. It's very close to Oxford Street Tube Station. Right. And then he asks, why did you choose your college? What's special with your college? What's special about your college? What made you to choose your college? If they ask these questions, You can simply understand. I asked in another way to another student, he couldn't understand. I asked, what made your mind to study in this college? You know, the same question can be asked in few ways. What made your mind to study in this college? Okay, sir. Let me tell you, sir. When then you are going to give a good explanation, right? Sir, don't worry, don't be hurried to tell your answer. Take your time, relax. Sir, let me tell you that my dream is to get into a university. But as their course fee structures are high, I was compelled to turn to a college. The Millenium City Academy is very popular in Sri Lanka. We mainly trust the country manager, Super Fernando Association, who is promoting UK education. They gave us all information about how good this college is. Sir, mainly I was attracted to the point that it's an A-rate college, registered under the UKBA. And they have all the facilities of a higher education institution, such as library, IT lab, international department, student advisory service, and many more, sir. The location of the college is very, very attractive, as it's close to all amenities, and the public transport is at your hand. Why didn't you do IELTS? Then you will start shaking. No, sir, no, sir. Don't worry, whatever happened, just face the situation, right? Just face the situation. Tell them nicely, no, sir. I couldn't sit with IELTS. I couldn't. But sir, I have followed an IELTS course. But unfortunately, I couldn't register before the visa process, as there wasn't any vacancy for IELTS test at the British Council. They're not going to check. Right? When you say that, okay, fine. If they ask, what did you do? You say, sir, English Academy Banadura, English Academy Vellavatha. Do you have documents? I'm sorry, sir. I was not informed to carry that type of documents. You tell them, you don't worry, right? So you must know your rights, right? So I couldn't register before the visa process, as there wasn't any vacancy for IELTS test at that time at the British Council. That's it. End of the matter. Okay. And if you ask, do you know what is IELTS for? Or what does IELTS stands for? Yes, sir. It is the International English Language Testing System, recognized worldwide. I know, sir, that it gives us so much of confidence about our language ability and to face any situation in any part of the world. So if you say that, you know that you don't need to go for IELTS, you can speak good English, right? So that is why, I am giving you these answers, but don't let it happen like a Vinoda Samaya. You know that Vinoda Samaya, or Anastic Bertie Samuel Lagi. එකක් ඇහුවම දෙවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නෙට උත්තරේ දෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේ කරන්න යන්න නම් එපා. ඒකයි මම කිව්වේ ප්‍රශ්නේ අහුන් නැත්නම් හරියට අහන්න. ඒගොල්ලන්ගෙන් මොකද්ද? Sir, I'm sorry sir, I didn't hear. Can you speak slowly? Okay. Then, are you qualified in English language? What is your English language qualification? Do you think that you can study in English medium? Is your English knowledge sufficient to study in UK? City and Guild courses, so you can simply say, so I have already studied in English medium. I did CIMA part 1 and part 2 in English medium, which is recognized in UK. Or I have done City and Guild course. The certificate was given me from UK. If my English level is less or low, will they give me a certificate? You want to see that certificate, sir? So you can speak like that. Okay. Did the college interview you? When I asked from most of students, did the college interview you? I said, no. Did you speak to the college? No, I didn't speak. Did anybody speak from the college? No, nobody talked. But look at your visa letter. Look at your visa letter. In your visa letter, because, many places, they won't accept you as a student without IELTS. But I have done it because I know how to get away from English requirement. That is why in your visa letter, that we have mentioned in your visa letter that college has interviewed you and assessed your English ability and satisfied that you can study in English. It's mentioned in your visa letter. So if anybody asks, were you with you by the college? If you say no, end of the matter. It will be a problem for you and the college. Right? So, from now onwards, you were intermediate in 2 years. Do you know the level of your course? Yes, sir. This is an NQF level 5. NQF means National Qualification Frame. Advanced diplomas are NQF level 5. Sir, academically, sir, this is equals to high national diploma. When you say these things, he can understand that you know the subject. You are in the subject. Okay? Right. Who is the awarding body of your course? Who will be the awarding body who will be awarding your diploma? What is the affiliated body for your course? Now please pay your attention to the different ways of the same question. If they ask, what is the awarding body of your course, you know what he's asking. And if they ask, what is the affiliated body of your course, to your course? That is who will be awarding it. So, in business, your courses, business administration, there are 2 awarding bodies. If you have paid 3,500, that means the awarding body is the college itself. If you have paid 3,950, that means your awarding body is Scottish Qualification Authority, SQA, right? So you can say, sir, yes sir, this is an advanced diploma course awarded by my college itself. Yes sir, it's a high national diploma course awarded by Scottish Qualification Authority. How much is your course fee? How much did you get to pay for your diploma? So my course fee is 3,500 per year. How much did you pay for your school? Or how much did you deposit with the college? Or is there any balance remaining, outstanding from your course fee? Sir, I have paid fully course fees for the first year, and there is no balance due to the college. I have paid all my fees. I remember, I don't have to tell the name of the student. When the college interviewed the student, do you know your awarding body? Yes, I know. What is your awarding body? Supreme Fernando. Sir, you know, sir, British graduates when comparing, sir, they are moderate, sir. Give like මේවා අතරම කටපාඩම් කරන්න මේ තියෙන්නේ මේවා ඔයගලන්ගේ මේක තමයි මේ ලියලා තියෙන්නේ this is the truth this is the truth right so මේක ඔයගලන්ගේ කටට හුරු වෙන්න ඕන use වෙන්න ඕන ඊට පස්සේ මේවා කියනවා okay why did you choose a business course well sir this is the 21st century sir no one can succeed without any business knowledge. No matter whether you are a doctor, engineer or a lawyer, unless you have the business knowledge, you cannot compete in your trade or profession. Business is so much important to climb up in your desired field. Business graduates can occupy a place in any organization of all kinds. Background or related to your background, or is this course related to your work history or your career? Well, sir. So I have studied business, you can say, most of you for your O-levels might have studied commerce or economics or accounts. So you can say, so I have the foundation. I did accounts, commerce and economics for my O-levels. That's the foundation I got. So I thought, yes, that is what I need for my future. And I had my foundation there. And right throughout my career, I worked as a sales manager, sir. I worked as a shop manager, or I worked as a storekeeper. In a leading mercantile company in Sri Lanka, even if you work anywhere, you can say it's a leading mercantile company, because they are not going to check whether it is a leading company or not, right? So whatever the company, you can say. So that is one of the top companies in Sri Lanka. Work in a Sri Lankan embassy in UK. Because you know, in UK, if you work in an embassy for 5 years, continuously 5 years, you get PR, right? So, family from Moratu. They completed 5 years in UK and got permanent residence. And then, our Sri Lankans are fools always, you know. Straight away after getting PR, they have asked for a house. That's a way to get it. That's a way to get it. Free house, you know. That's a government benefit, right? So straight away, today they got PR, tomorrow applied for house, right? And they have interviewed. They have asked for them to interview. Okay, they have gone to the interview and asked, how many members in your family? They said, I have a brother, I have a sister, and so. What is your brother doing? So he's in business. Yes, he's in business. A friend of mine. And how many people are living in his house? So he and his wife and 2 children. How many rooms he got? 3 rooms. Can he give a house if you go there? I don't know, sir. Then, can you give me your brother's number? Straight away, call the brother. He knows nothing about this. He knows nothing about this. He got a call. Mr. Gunatilaka. Mr. Gunatilaka, we are calling from UK government, this housing unit. Your sister is with me. Mr. Gunatilaka, by any chance, if she come tomorrow to Sri Lanka with her family, can she stay in your house? What will be the answer? What will be the answer? Our Sri Lankans, we always say, why not? Why not, sir? Why not? She can live as she wishes at any time. She can live as long as she wishes. End of the interview. End of the interview. So no house. Right? So they